Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Huddle.
Where we talk about football.
Yeah, we're still talking about football. Honestly, I feel like we should just talk about college football because the new game's out and
Yeah.
we think about Madden or the
Yeah. What's Madden?
Yeah, what's Madden? That's what I'm saying. No, we're not talking about college football. Womp womp. We're still talking about our predictions for the upcoming season. Last week, talked about the AFC South and who we thought their records in that episode. Go back and listen to it if you haven't already. Then this week we're going to be talking about the AFC West. Debatably one of the most lopsided divisions in the entire NFL. And that's really all I have to say. So, Elijah, I don't care which team you start with. Just start talking. AFC West predictions. Here we go.
I'm actually going to start with the Broncos. So, what'd they do? They lost everybody. They got rid of Wilson. They still have to pay him a lot. They're working with Jarrett Stidham and or Bo Nix. Also Zach Wilson, which I just forgot about, but remembered now. They got rid of Jerry Jeudy. They've got Cortland Sutton still. Troy Franklin they drafted.
I think he's going to be good.
Yeah, okay. I think he'll be fine. I mean, not like amazing this first year, but I think he'll be definitely a key contributor. But anyway, they got Levi Wallace at cornerback.
Lost Justin Simmons.
Yeah, they did. Yep, still Patrick Surtain. Overall, it's kind of a team that's
terrible.
Yes.
Yeah, they're a pretty terrible team.
Yeah. And they're working on getting better, but
coach has a big ego. He's easily angered and doesn't have Drew Brees anymore.
So yeah. Anyway, my record for them is 1-15-1. They got a tie.
You in the ties all the time.
I'm gonna get it one day. But yeah, they start out really bad actually. I don't think they're gonna have a good season at all. Their defense needs some work. Obviously, we just talked about who they lost, who they have. I like Bo Nix, but I'm not sure yet how that's gonna go. And I don't know. Zach Wilson might even start. Jarrett Stidham might even start. I don't know. But like I always say, when you got more than one QB, then you got no QB. So they're gonna be working.
I think they should trade for Taysom Hill.
What'd you say?
I think the Broncos should trade for Taysom Hill.
Oh yeah, definitely, or bring in Will Grier or something. But
no, they want like a real quarterback.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's why they're bringing in Taysom Hill, right? Of course.
Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I just don't think they're going to be that good. And there has to be a bad team, and that's going to be the Broncos. Their only win is against the Vegas Raiders in Week 5. And they tie against Carolina in Week 8. So, yeah, there you go. Levi, what you got for the Broncos?
Yeah, I don't have much better. 3-14, 1-5 in the division. First win of the season comes when they are away at Tampa Bay in Week 3. And then they will beat New Orleans in Week 7 and Vegas in Week 11. So no home wins all season long.
Wow.
Gonna be a rough season at Empower Field or whatever it's called. I don't know. I like Bo Nix a lot. Love watching him in college at Oregon. I think could be a good quarterback. Could be. It's just, I mean, he has Cortland Sutton. He has his tight end. I can't think of his name. Doltrich or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's okay. It's just there's not a great team. The defense is pretty poor outside of one or two guys.
Mm-hmm.
And as we said, Coach Sean Payton, he's just his own guy. So I don't think the Broncos. This is definitely not their season, and I don't think it will be for a very long time. I think, in all honesty, if they tank this year, because they finally have picks in the drafts, if they tank this year, get a couple early picks, maybe even trade away Javonte Williams for some more draft capital, that could be okay.
Yeah. I
They
could
have
see
4
him going at the week 8 or yeah, what is it, week 8
week 9 now.
trade thing? Yeah.
You're saying Javante could be gone.
Yeah, I could see that. They have Audric Estime,
Yeah,
who I
and
feel like,
Samaje Perine.
yeah, so
But-
they might decide to do that if they're gonna like do a tank thing, and
Right.
I think Estime is gonna be good anyway. So
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. Yep, but that's it. 3-14, dead last in the division, for the Denver Broncos. Moving on, let's go to LA Chargers. Very interesting. Obviously, Elijah, Jim Harbaugh,
yeah,
just won the national championship with Michigan.
Yep.
Comes to LA and they lost Mike Williams,
Mhm.
Austin Eckler,
Yep.
Keenan Allen.
Yep.
I feel like there's more.
There probably is, but they got rid of that center.
3 big names on that offense.
Yeah.
I think they lost Jared Everett too. I don't think he's.
Yeah, he's a Bear. I'm pretty sure.
So then you have Quentin Johnson, who struggled as a rookie,
Mm-hmm.
and then they drafted.
They got Brendan Rice, Lad
Brendan
McConkey.
Rice. They also got that guy in the second round, early second round.
Yeah, Lad McConkey, I think.
Yeah,
Lad.
Lad. So revamped wide receiver core. Justin Herbert. They signed both Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins, so a new backfield. And then of course, I think it was like, I forget what overall, but they took Joe Alt.
Yeah.
In the first round this year. So I think another rebuilding year. I think Justin Herbert might get sick of this team and want out by the end of the season. Don't blame him. But for me, Chargers are going to finish at 5-12, 3-3 in the division. And it's just a bad streak from week 7 to week 13, losing all those games. Arizona, Saints, Browns, Titans, Bengals, Ravens, and Falcons. I think they're losing all those games. I do have them beating the Chiefs, though.
Okay.
I have them sweeping Denver and beating the Chiefs once. So
Okay.
that's my prediction for the Los Angeles Chargers.
Well, I have them going 9-8, and then 3-3 in the division. I still think Justin Herbert's a good quarterback, obviously, and I like what Lad McConkey and Brendan Rice could be. I don't know about Quentin Johnston. I thought he was going to be a really good receiver, but
I think he just needs confidence.
yeah, and they also have a consistent receiver, DJ Chark. So I wouldn't.
Oh, it's you, baby.
Yeah. So anyway, their defense is kind of old, but they still got star players: Joey Bosa, Derwin James, Khalil Mack. I mean, if you want to say Bud Dupree, sure. And then it's kind of a weird team because they've got like an older defense, but like a young offense. But anyway, they're gonna go 9-8. I was kind of like debating whether it's gonna be like a rebuild or like, I thought it would be kind of weird to say that they're lower than like, I don't know, 7 or 8 wins because they still have good players.
Yeah,
It's just
that's why I'm not a huge fan of my record for them, but
but clearly they're going in a direction that is not completely to win because they got rid of Keenan Allen and Williams, and
Right.
Eckler, so clearly they're not like trying to win a Super Bowl this year. But anyway, 9-8 for me, and 3-3 in that division. So yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's move on. I think you know what team we're saving for last. So let's go up to Nevada, Las Vegas Raiders. Elijah, why don't you start?
So this is kind of a weird team for sure.
Team.
It's another one of those when you got 2 quarterbacks, you got no quarterbacks. Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew are their 2 guys. But they've got really good offensive weapons though, if you think about it. Devontae Adams, Brock Bowers, Michael Mayer.
Okay, Adams once traded.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think he will, and I don't think Adams will be a Raider for the entire season.
Okay. Jacoby
They
Myers.
got Michael Gallup. Cool.
Yeah.
They got Jalen Guyton. Cool. Jacoby Myers. Cool. I don't really care. That running back room might be the worst in the entire league, and I'm not even joking.
Wow.
I would make the argument the Raiders have the worst running back room in the entire league.
Okay.
Amir Abdullah hasn't done anything since like 2013. I don't even know who Britton Brown is.
Yeah, I don't know who that is either.
Okay. They do have Zamir White, Zeus.
Yeah.
I think he's good.
Okay.
I don't know if he's starting running back worthy, and Alexander Madison proved last year that he can't be starting running back. So,
yeah.
I still stand by this is probably the worst running back group in the NFL.
Yeah. But if you think about it, like, they have a good defense still, though. Like, especially interior with Christian Wilkins and Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
And then, I mean, their line's not, like, too bad. I mean,
they drafted Jackson Powers-Johnson.
Yeah.
They got Andrus Pete.
Yeah.
So, not terrible. Not great, but not terrible.
Yeah, I think what's really missing, I know you said running back, but I think what's really missing is QB1. Because Devontae Adams is still one of the best receivers, and Brock Bowers and Michael Mayer are going to be good tight ends, I think. So, and Jacoby Myers did really well with the Raiders. So, I think if Aiden O'Connell really is like going to be good, then that I would say better than what I have, which is 7-10 for the Raiders. But this year obviously isn't going to be their year because, like I said, no quarterback yet. But still, not really that bad, and it's pretty similar to where they've been for the past couple of years at 7-10. So, yeah.
Yeah. I can't disagree at all because that's what I have on my paper: 7-10,
Nice.
3-3 division. I feel like it's hard saying that they're better than the Chargers whenever the Chargers have a guy like Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
But then it's just so hard. And the new guy, Antonio Pierce.
Yeah.
He seems legit. He kind of started to turn the Raiders around a little bit last year. Josh McDaniels is a moron, so that obviously didn't help. But I just don't see the Raiders doing any better than 7-10. They're one of those mid teams. So yeah, that's what I got for Vegas.
All right. Finally, Super Bowl champs going for a three-peat. Your Kansas City Taylor Swifts. So
don't even ever bring her up again on this show, and I will replace you with DJ.
Wow, you wouldn't dare.
I probably wouldn't dare never.
All right. If you would have said Connor Bradley, I would have been a little bit more scared.
All right. Well, you're getting replaced with Connor Bradley. You shouldn't have said anything.
All right. So this team's had some controversy over this offseason. I'm not really gonna mention it, but
G. Rice, Isaiah Buggs,
Harrison Butker,
Travis Kelce at his graduation.
Oh my god.
Jackson Mahomes probably did something stupid again.
His dad did something. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, that doesn't really. I mean,
Patrick Mahomes having his third kid.
Oh, I don't know.
He is.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's pregnant again.
Brittany. Oh, wow, that's great.
Congratulations, Pat.
So they've got a good offensive line. They had Rashee Rice, but of course he did what he did. I don't know what his time.
No, he's not getting anything.
Oh yeah.
City Chief. Not as of right now. There has not been a set punishment.
Okay.
I think he'll get 3 games, but that's probably about it.
But also, you said Cam Sutton wouldn't get any games, and he got 8. So you kind of don't have any credibility.
All right, listen, buddy.
All right, so receiver-wise, they got Sky Moore.
Upgrade.
Huh?
There's no argument that they didn't upgrade.
Yeah.
They got Marquise Brown, Stephen Hardman, still got Sky Moore, Rashee Rice, Kadarius Toney,
Xavier Worthy,
and then Xavier Worthy, who the Bills basically just traded the league away, as we've said.
Yeah.
And they still got the best tight end of all time, Noah Gray.
That is
like this team is, I think, three-peat worthy.
Yeah, no, I agree. The only thing they've really lost is L'Jarius Sneed. Really, like I don't think they have had huge losses besides.
No, and even in that, Trent McDuffie.
Yeah,
I mean he's really stepping up.
Yeah,
and they drafted. They got DJ Miller out of West Virginia.
Yeah,
and they got that Christian Roland Wallace guy from USC. So they got some decent guys in the cornerback position. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to trade or pick up a guy.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if like they signed Pat Pete or something.
Yeah.
Just for depth, but still, this team isn't bad, as we know.
No.
They won 2 straight Super Bowls. So
Yeah, so I would definitely. They're not like in my predictions. They didn't win the Super Bowl, but they're definitely easily could do it. Yeah, Pacheco's really good. You know who I really like? That one guy that they got from I don't remember where, but he was a rugby player, and he's like insane at. I think he's going to be a running back, but he's kind of like a running back / wide receiver.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. I'm not sure his name, but yes.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm excited to see that guy. I think he's actually going to be really good. But yeah, so they're going to be 12-5 for me, 5-1 in the division. Their biggest streak will be from week 3 to week 10. There's a bye week in between, so anyway, so I guess it would be 8 games or something.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, they're still going to be good. I have them losing the first 2 games though to Baltimore and Cincinnati, and then I have them losing to Buffalo too. So they're really not beating any good teams in my predictions. They're just beating. Oh, they beat San Francisco though. So
And they don't have a hard schedule, which I think is stupid.
yeah, but that is true. You're right.
Those first 3 weeks are tough.
Yeah,
Baltimore, Cincy, and Atlanta. And they got San Fran, Tampa,
they got
So-
Buffalo, and then they got
Buffalo,
Houston.
Cleveland, Houston, Pittsburgh.
So I guess it is kind of.
Half of it, but the way it's played out,
Yeah, no, you're
they
right.
have enough winnable games
Yeah,
in between each one that they could
Yeah.
just crush teams. And then, obviously, once again, it's Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs. So
yeah, of course.
yeah. For me, I got them finishing 13-4, 5-1, and depending if we want to do it this episode or not, spoiler alert, they do take the number 1 seed in the AFC.
Oh.
I don't think there's any surprise about that. But longest win streak for them, they go 5 in a row.
Okay.
Atlanta, Chargers, Saints, Niners, and Vegas. And then lose to Tampa Bay in week 9. But I definitely think that week 7 game is by far the most important for them.
Okay.
If not week 7, it's week 16. I have them beating Houston in week 16, but I think that is going to be a game I'm definitely going to be watching this season.
For sure. All right. Do we want to talk about seedings? Or since we've finished
Why not?
AFC? Sure.
AFC playoff picture. We'll do seeding.
Okay.
We'll keep our playoff episode for a playoff episode, but we'll go see.
You want to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
Just to recap, I'm just gonna go over everything very quickly.
Sure. Good.
Miami 11-6, Buffalo 10-7, Jets 10-7, and New England 2-15. In the North Pittsburgh, they're gonna take number 1 at 12-5. Baltimore and Cincy tied for 11-6, and then Cleveland at 8-9. Baltimore does take second. In the South, Houston 11-6, Jacksonville 10-7, Indianapolis 9-8, Tennessee 7-10. In the West, Kansas City tops it with 13-4, Vegas 7-10 in the second spot. Chargers at 5-12, and Denver at 3-14. For my AFC conference seeding, I have Kansas City at number 1, Pittsburgh Steelers at number 2,
Wow.
Miami Dolphins at 3, Houston Texans at 4, Baltimore Ravens at 5, Cincinnati Bengals at 6. In that last wild card spot, we have the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. For me,
I think
go ahead,
that's
sorry.
so much, but
You don't
that's
like
my
that? What do you mean? I like it.
I don't know, man. I don't. I have a feeling Cincy and the Bills might not make the playoffs, but
Oh wow. Okay.
we'll see. We'll see what happens.
All right. For me, the East, it's first Bills at 10-7, then Jets 9-8, Dolphins 8-9, Patriots 3-14. North, Ravens 12-5, Steelers 11-6, Bengals 10-7, and Browns at 4 with 9-8. In the South, Texans 12-5, Jaguars 9-8, Colts 9-8, Titans 8-9. For the West, the Chiefs will be first at 12-5. Second will be Chargers at 9-8. Third, Raiders 7-10, and then finally the Broncos at 1-15-1. So for the seedings, the Chiefs will take number 1. I think they've been number one for a while. Or no, they didn't get number one last year, did they? Who was number one?
No, Ravens were.
Okay, that's right. Okay. Anyway, Chiefs at number 1. 2, I got the Texans at 12-5. 3, the Ravens also at 12-5. 4, the Bills. 5, the Steelers. 6, Bengals, and 7, the Jets. So, yeah.
You got the Jets, man. All right.
Yep.
I'm excited to watch the Jets.
Yeah.
I just don't know.
Yeah. It's
Salah might be holding them back. Just
okay.
saying.
All right.
Yeah, but I think that's it. Next week, maybe not next week.
Some week.
Whenever we record next, we are going to start in the NFC side of things. We're going to start off with the NFC East. That's of course Commanders, Cowboys, Eagles, Giants. Yeah.
Okay.
But that is it for today's episode. Training camp for the Steelers at least starts next week or this week, whenever you're listening to it. It starts soon. But I don't know. Go watch training camp. Go get a signature, because you know our Steelers are winning the Super Bowl this year.
Here we go.
Steelers.
Here we go.
We're not doing a steel curtain session. We're just singing because. Yeah. Have a great. We'll see you next week.
Peace.